What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm doing some weekend energy for all the elements. I'm on the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Basically what I see for you guys, maybe as a collective, is that you have some ideas and a change of direction that you want to take in your life. You have some ideas about starting over with something you want to do, starting over in a job, but it's more ideas. It's about making a decision. Some of you guys need to have a conversation with somebody, because I think that you guys want to start something, you know, about taking a leap of faith into something new, whether it's a job or a relationship. But someone does truly make you guys happy. Someone makes you feel at home, like you feel like, but for some reason there's a level of disconnect. Maybe this person is emotionally detached, maybe you were, but it's about starting over a new energy, letting the old shit go, starting in a new way. Could be with an earth, or excuse me, a fire sign, but there's a lot of drama. Seems like there's some people involved in your business. There's some other people. You could be dealing with someone who's really manipulative. Someone who you need to have the strength to get past some things. You need to have the strength to take control, to respect yourself enough to tell this person how you feel, maybe to back off, to get out of your business, focus on rising above this, having the strength to get over it, because I think that you guys want to try something new, in a new way. You're trying to put some time into something where this is an entirely new energy of growth and expansion. For some people there could be a baby involved, but I feel like someone's just really closed off with their emotions right now. And it could be both of you guys involved, probably because we got a few fish in the sea, you know what I'm saying? Most of the disagreements you're having with another person is because there's another person involved, and you want to have a conversation, but you know it's always a fight with them. But the problem is that you already know the truth about this, so why are you still in it? Why are you still giving it attention? Because I feel like it's about taking control of the situation, because you guys have the capacity to be very powerful and very you're very able to come up with a plan like fast, you know what I mean, because you're logical. But at the same time, where's the emotion? Where's the feelings? Sometimes logic can't solve your problems. Sometimes logic becomes an ending that you can't go back from. Some of you guys know that this is over, know that there's someone else that you'd rather go and be towards. Some of you guys, there's a fire sign, but you need to end some other things in order to move towards that, and know that you're going in the right direction, so that the wheel of fortune can spin in your favor. Going towards what you truly desire, what you know that you want. Taking that bold step in the right direction, because you guys want, you know, you could be kind of beating the hell out of the same horse, going back and trying to make things work. But the problem is that the reason you feel like you're stuck in the situation is because the person that you keep going back to is fucking with you. They're trying to keep you stuck in this state of mind, and because they're really immature. Either that or they're hanging some kids over your head to try to keep you stuck in a situation. But you need to make that call for yourself, knowing that this is probably not going to change. This situation is forever going to be the same. And having the clarity about that, defending yourself against someone, knowing what you want and making that move. Some of you guys want a fire sign, could be a Sagittarius. Some of you guys need to find balance, especially when it comes to love and relationships. Some of you guys, there's a proposal, there's a baby, there's something here, but you need to balance yourselves out first. And stand in this authority. Make the plan and, you know, move forward. You know, balance out these emotions, especially if you're being stubborn. Provide the structure for somebody, you know, because someone's really stressed out. Someone has got too much on their plate, and they probably need your help. And you know that. So you need to defend yourself, stand up to somebody, so you can go and help this person that's super stressed. Because here we are, still standing on the same fence that we've been standing on for 2 years. Balancing two forces, trying to compromise, but this is about making a decision, earth signs. Making a decision to stand up for yourself and do what you want to do. 3-card spread for all the signs, how you feel about them, how they feel about you, and what you mix together. So for the sign of Taurus, how do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? And what you mix together. The bottom of the deck is the Star card. It's like you guys have this sense of renewal. You have this inner clarity, like you know about something, like you just want peace. You want to be able to heal. And this could be on both sides. But some of you always run away from your emotions. Some of you are constantly running away from your emotions. But this could be finally walking away from someone who no longer serves you. Having the inner clarity about why you walk away from your feelings so that the Wheel of Fortune can turn in your favor. But there again, it comes with standing up for yourself, especially when it comes to this devil energy, this fear, this addiction, this greed, this materialism, this anger, this jealousy, this selfishness, this dysfunction that you need to defend yourself again so that you can move forward in the right way and move past the situation, especially one that keeps you at a mental state that isn't good. The person you're dealing with has a mental state that isn't good. Very low vibration. The universe wants to, the universe wants to, wants you to know that you can have victory in this situation, that you can be your own boss, you can get the recognition that you deserve, but along with that comes moving forward from something that doesn't make you happy anymore. Some of you guys have a twin that's waiting for you. But here you are, fighting with yourself, fighting with your emotions, not talking about your feelings. And here's someone that's heartbroken. Someone who's so depressed and feels there's loss. Could be something to do with a surgery. Because you know this person is your twin, and this person has always had love for you. This person wants this new beginning with you. But in order for that to happen, this needs to end, especially with this person in your life. This old shit, this old energy needs to go. So you can move forward into something that you want. But here we are, juggling. Not making a decision. Balance the shit out. Figure out what you want, because here's growth and expansion. Here's a baby. Here is like a really good new start in the right direction that could be beneficial for everyone. You don't have to manipulate this. You don't have to make it seem like it's something that it is. But someone does want to know what you really want, instead of like never revealing what it is that you want. Taking the mask off and saying, you know what, I want this too. And before I couldn't tell you that. I really do want this new start. I really do want this new beginning. I really do want to be in a stable, committed relationship where we both put the time into the situation, where there is a proposal, where there is love. So we can start this in a new way. Because you know this is what you want now. You know this is that could bring a lot of money in, but it's also putting the time into the situation that you're in right now. And cutting out the people that don't deserve you. Cutting out the people and the bullshit, and having that enlightenment, knowing that. Especially when it comes to someone who truly cares about you. Someone who has always been supportive. Someone who's always helped you. Someone who helped heal you and nurture you as a person. Someone could be stuck right now. Stuck between what you want and what you have in front of you. Knowing that you want to move forward. But in what direction? You guys want this person in your life, the one that's always been really influential for you, someone who is that down-to-earth, motherly type, but you need to tell them. Because here's the Tower. Something's going to fall away that was meant to fall away. For some of you, it could be a marriage. For some of you, it could be coming after this Tower moment in your life, coming back together in a stable way with somebody who's pulling their emotions away from you right now because you haven't had the conversation with them. Someone you feel comfortable with, someone you don't want to be left out from, but here you are by yourself because you don't want to fight with this other person. So you'd rather sit by yourself. Some of you guys are coming back into your full power, though. You're grounding yourself, but your emotions are still off because you don't know what direction that you want to go. You feel like you're bound to something. You're stuck in your head. Stubborn as fuck, but you know what you need to do. Some of you guys need to get this divorce and move towards someone that you actually know that you want. Looking towards the future, putting the time into this person, you know, making yourselves stable and independent. Having a conversation maybe, especially with someone who's really stressed out because you never made a choice between more than one person. Or maybe this is you having a conversation with somebody in your life that stresses you the fuck out because they can never make a choice between more than one person. Getting over this, having the strength to get over it, and making this choice, and that's going to mean shutting some people out. Balancing yourself out, moving away from the bullshit. There's love here, there's a soulmate here, but you're closed off. A cycle that needs to end, especially one that involves loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned. Telling the truth about a situation and weighing shit out and making a decision because you know what makes you happy. Some of you guys want to move away from this really immature person towards something you actually want with a stable ground. Someone that you probably are watching. Someone you know could work with you the same way that you work with them. How do you feel about the person that you're dealing with right now? You feel like they are impatient and scattered and impulsive, and this is someone that you need to get the fuck away from. You know they're a narcissist. How they feel about you? That you don't know what you want. That you're confused. That you never make a choice. That you know things that you don't ever say. That you're always way too silent even though you need to trust your intuition. What do you make together? Someone always needs one person more than the other person in this situation. But in reality, the main goal is to have it be equal. There's a level of deception around this situation, something that you already are well aware of. Someone is always doing something behind your back. And you need to pay attention to your intuition when it comes to this person, this situation that you're dealing with. They just keep showing me you know. You know about this already. You know why there's constant fighting, why there's always people involved. You know why you're confused, why they're confused. You thought about this for a very long time. All you really want is for this to be equal. But from what you've seen and what you know, this can't work with this person. Because you have a soulmate, someone you want to be with. And what are you doing about it besides breaking their heart here? Because maybe you thought that this person that's really fucking immature in your life could get their shit together and be solid. But you know better now. And you want to take a change of direction into something that actually makes you happy. But you get to make the decision about it. And all this person's doing is sitting in this broken heart depression state because of whatever other situation you got going on. Loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, like you don't love them. Because how many people are involved in this situation, Taurus? Because somebody always leaves. Especially when things are bad. Because whatever you thought about stability is something you need to work on. Something you need to learn a new approach to. This means pulling your emotions away from people that you know no longer belong in your life. Something that you're well aware of. Something that you haven't revealed to anyone. Somebody makes you really happy. You've been wishing for them, that you want this new start with them, or vice versa. Someone who makes you really happy. Someone who could love you completely, but you're not putting the time in. You're not even trying. You're still juggling. But here's your happiness. Do you think that it's going to sit here forever? Because you want to deal with immature ass people still? People that you're not even happy with? People that stress you the fuck out? Wanting a new start, but staying in this energy? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. There needs to be a level of forgiving. Somebody needs to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Because some of you guys know, some of you guys have been guided, but you're not listening to your intuition. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Are we speaking the positive in for our soulmates? Are we bringing in the right one? Are we bringing in the one that's all about passion and that's it? Because you have a child with them. Maybe this person has children. Because you don't know the difference between love and lust sometimes. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Whether or not you're going to openly admit it or not. Somebody doesn't even want to give this a chance anymore because they're just about ready to give up. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Setting those boundaries, setting people straight, especially the ones that are no longer beneficial to your life, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. Somebody does want you to come back and offer a solid relationship. For some of you, it's a twin, but you need to apologize because they're becoming more disconnected from you by the day. Virgo, how do you feel about them? How do they feel about you and what you can make together? Virgo, heartbreak. Shit. You know that you want this fire sign. You know that you want this person. You want this solid relationship. You want them to offer this to you. You want them to be about it, you know, come in saying like, I want you, I want to do this, like make that movement into this solid ground, solid relationship again. But it's like they don't ever make a decision. It's like there is no compromise, there is no decision, there's no balancing ship. They just sit there. And it's not, the mental health state isn't good on one or both parts right now. There probably was a tower moment when it comes to moving forward. Maybe this person is blocked from moving forward, to be honest, because they're waiting, trying to make a choice, but at the same time, it's like, is there another person for them? Is there another person for you? Or do you guys need to kind of rise above some shit, you know, and maybe have a new beginning? Because it's like someone wants to come back into the situation and offer this, but it's like they're stuck in this maze. They're not really, they want this. They're like, look at, you know, they want this, another start, but it's like, but what are they doing? Holding back their emotions, or you are not opening up at all, focused on the wrong shit. You wanted them to have a conversation about what they want. You want them to tell you the truth. How do you feel about them? You feel like they're stuck in their head. You want them to change how they fucking think about the situation. You want them to change how they think and actually have this conversation with you. Because you guys can be really happy. There can be an equal give and take. But it's like someone's just sitting thinking and not really making that move. Like there is no movement. It's thoughts. How do they feel about you? Empress. Pregnancy, good, you know, this is a good situation, a really good new start with growth and expansion. But are they telling you that? Are they saying it out loud? Or are they still sitting here thinking about it, pulling their emotions away, feeling like they're stuck in this situation with this toxic ass, this fear, a level of obsession? But are they putting the time in? Because it's like the same way you feel about them, they feel about you, but they're not moving forward. This is somebody's twin. They need to tell the truth about how they feel, about how they want to. It's about you guys coming together, working together, but someone's too fucking stubborn and they're moving slow as shit, even though they care a lot about you. This is somebody's, like, this is a really good friendship for somebody. Some of you guys, there could be a Cancer, but at the same time, it's like, There's some old situations with more than one person where someone's energy is still stuck in the loss and regret of before, that they're not really moving forward into something better because there is this new offer here. But they're pushing people away. Even though that's not really what they want. They're disconnected from their feelings because they're fighting with their emotions in their head. And they're just like, they know this is what makes them happy. They know this is their twin. They know this is someone they want in their life. But they need to move past some old shit and not run away from their feelings. You know, a level of confusion, but it's like they need to balance out their shit because it's like they always run away from something that they know could be solid. Because it's an idea of a new start, but it hasn't been spoken into reality, or does someone always leave? Love, partnership. But so the old ways of thinking gotta go, so you guys can both put time into this, because someone's really stressed out about this. Someone doesn't really want to be single, I don't think. And they do need help, but they're too busy, like, focused on themselves to, you know. I think with the soulmate, there's a change of direction. There's just a lot of drama. This person is like, they need to make a decision and end this cycle. Because the Wheel of Fortune, you know, means you're on the right track, but I feel like someone's always juggling, and it's like between your thoughts and your emotions, and really immature emotions for somebody. It's like, you know this is a spiritual connection. You know this is what you want. You know you should trust your intuition. But someone hasn't really said anything about how they feel. It's just heartbreak. Capricorn. How do you feel about them? How do they feel about you? What you make together? So there's a possibility of a new beginning, but there's still a pretty big tower moment here that ended in heartbreak for some of you guys. Maybe that's ending the heartbreak, because there's too much drama, too many people involved. Could have been a marriage. Could have been something that they've already seen. Something that they know that they want this stable beginning with, but they're not telling anyone. They never really told anyone how they feel, and that's that they do want this commitment with somebody. Because this person makes them happy. Could be a water sign for some of you. How you feel about them? How you feel about you, Capricorn? So juggling, trying to balance out some shit, trying to balance out your life, choices, jobs, multitasking perhaps. How you feel about them, Capricorn? You feel like this person's not about to take any shit whatsoever. She's going to cut the cords. This person is self-sufficient, logical. She's honest with herself and everyone else. And she will cut you the fuck out of your life if you come at her the wrong way. How do they feel about you? They see you as someone who's keeping to yourself, someone who is in retreat mode, someone who needs to rest, someone who needs to recover on their own. What you make together, the Hangman. Both of you feel stuck in a situation, but it's like neither one of you are doing anything about it. Both of you guys need to think about this. Both of you guys need to think about each person in the situation. Think about yourself, self-reflect. Make the responsible decision. Make that transition or elimination. But you're just like, you know, this person's waiting with her knife and you're like hiding in your room because you don't want to be cut out by them, but you know that you could be because you've never really made a decision. You've had an idea about what you want, but that's all it's really ever been. You love them, but love is a balance of two people. It's a partnership. Balance of two people together with patience and compassion, not balancing other people. Someone wanted to be single, and I think that's what caused a fight. Even though this is a spiritual connection, I think that there's a lot of mixed feelings. Someone's kind of fighting with themselves and their thoughts. It's why they're unable to make a decision. It's like, You know that one person probably needs to figure out their own independence, but at the same time, like, you're fighting it or they are. Because I think you just wanted a solid commitment from them, but it's like they never really said that they would do that. Instead, it's just like they run away from their emotions and probably go offer their love to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But then it just leaves them stressed out and them closed off and them pushing people away, or you. And it's, I do see you moving forward, but really slowly into this, you know, commitment or marriage or whatever the case may be. You're both kind of like worried because someone isn't, like, you're both not even telling each other how you feel. You know, that maybe you're far away from each other, or maybe you need to move on from some old negative energy into love. But there was something that happened, pretty big blowout. And at one, you know it makes you happy, but I feel like you guys both need to put the time into this. You guys need to work at this. Learn things new from a different way wholly, because someone needs to, isn't even happy where they are. They need to move forward into what makes them happy. But that involves a conversation, Capricorn. Especially when it comes to stability, especially when it comes to love and your twin. Someone who cares a lot about you. Someone you're really attracted to. But here we are, stubborn selves. About to make a decision perhaps about this, because you know what you want, but that involves walking away from something else. Might be a soulmate, someone who has another person and is very immature, connected to the fucking devil, taking a leap of faith into something new, something where you take your mask off and let someone get to know you, because this person already does, especially if it's your twin. You guys are both trying to figure your shit out, both trying to figure out how to come together, but someone feels left out. Someone could be watching on social media. Someone might be just trying to get their shit together. Maybe you are. So you can make a decision about your life and where you want to go, who you want to work with, how to do love. And which bitch we're going to choose, because it looks like we got more than one option, because there's a lot of fighting with one of them. But there's also heartbreak because there's more than one person involved. So we might be in Hermitville thinking about an equal give and take with the water sign who's pulling away from you. Or maybe this person just wants a new beginning completely, where there's growth and expansion and getting over old shit and moving this forward in a totally new direction. One without confusion. One where you actually defend yourself. One where you heal. And one where you let this ending be done and move forward into victory, away from the third party, with a balance, with happiness, getting out of your head, making the decision to move forward, letting some old shit die, and having this new beginning, especially when it comes to a commitment. Some of you guys spend a lot of time flirting with other people, but you're not paying attention to the red flags. Some of you guys are dealing with some pretty toxic shit. And you're wondering why true love hasn't come into your life. Because divine timing is working, and it's not going to come in when it's based on lust and the devil. Some of you guys need to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Then you have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And you have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. There again, with divine timing, this is going to happen the way that it's supposed to. You can't control it. And if you don't make any effort to tell someone how you feel, it's probably not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are separated from this person right now. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So when you're calling in your soulmate, your positive prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Not negative, okay? You're going to send out negative vibes, you're going to get negative ass people in. Alright, everybody, have a good weekend.